I found out my parents stole my college fund to pay for my sister's wedding. I'm still reeling from what I discovered a few months ago, and I can't believe my parents could do something like this. Growing up, my parents always emphasized the importance of education. They told me they had been saving for my college fund since the day I was born. They constantly reassured me that when the time came, I wouldn't have to worry about student loans or working my way through college. I believed them, and I worked hard in school, aiming to get into a good university. When I was accepted into my dream school, I was over the moon. I had gotten a scholarship that covered part of the tuition, but I still needed to cover the rest as well as room and board. I wasn't too worried, though, because I knew my parents had been saving for this my entire life. But when I brought up the college fund, they became strangely evasive. I pushed them on it, and eventually they sat me down and told me the truth. The college fund was gone. At first, I thought maybe it had been lost in some bad investment or used in an emergency. But what they told me next floored me. They had spent the entire fund, every last penny, on my older sister's wedding 2 years ago. To say I was shocked would be an understatement. My sister's wedding was beautiful and extravagant, but I had no idea it had cost that much, and I never imagined my parents would use my college fund to pay for it. When I asked them why, they tried to justify it by saying that my sister's wedding was a once-in-a-lifetime event and that they felt it was more important at the time. They promised they would try to help me out with loans or financial aid, but I couldn't believe what I was hearing. I was furious. How could they prioritize a single day over my entire future? My sister's wedding was nice, sure, but it was just one day. College is something that could set the course for the rest of my life, and they had robbed me of that without even consulting me. When I confronted my sister about it, she was defensive and tried to tell me I was being selfish for putting my education above family. She said that her wedding was important for our entire family, and that I should be grateful for the sacrifices that were made to give her the day she deserved. It was like she didn't even understand how much this was going to affect me. I felt completely betrayed, not only by my parents but by my sister, who seemed to think it was okay to take something that was meant for my future. I couldn't even look at them without feeling a wave of anger and resentment. I ended up having to take out student loans and work 2 jobs just to afford my first year of college. My parents tried to make it up to me by offering to help with small expenses here and there, but the damage was already done. Our relationship has been strained ever since, and I'm not sure if I'll ever be able to fully forgive them. What hurts the most is that they didn't even see what they did as a betrayal. They genuinely believed that they were making the right choice and that I would understand. But how could I? They stole my future right out from under me and didn't even have the decency to tell me until it was too late.